In this problem, we are given this function limit x tends to pi by 4 times of there is an integral, and in the denominator there is x square minus y square by 16. Now we can clearly see this given limit is in the form of 0 by 0. Why 0 by 0? The denominator is pi by 4 square, which is pi square by 16, minus pi square by 16, which is 0. At the same time, in the numerator, secant square pi by 4, which is equal to 2, we know. So, the definite integral is between 2 and 2. Obviously, this part will become 0. So, that means the limit is in 0 by 0 format. So, what we have to do? We can use L'Hopital rule. L'Hopital rule, how do we use? We differentiate both the numerator and denominator and try to see whether that is still coming in 0 by format, or it is not coming in 0 by 0 format. Right. If we try to differentiate the numerator, this is in the form of some 2 to some u of x and f of x dx. How do we differentiate this kind of functions? When we know if it is in the form of 2 to x, let's say f of t dt. Okay, if a function which is y is like this, then what is dy by dx? We clearly know this is equals to f of x. But in this case, it's actually not directly x, it is actually u of x. In this case, how do we differentiate? We do f of u and then du by dx. What does that mean? If you have to differentiate this function, what do we get? We get pi by 4 into pi by 4 times f of secant square x times we have to differentiate secant square x, right? That is the that is how we differentiate the numerator. So, for example, how are we differentiating? We are differentiating this pi by 4. This pi by 4 is there into f of secant square x. Now we are differentiating this secant square x, right? That is 2 secant x into secant x tan x, right? That is how we differentiate the numerator. Then what happens to the denominator? The denominator is plain 2x. That is plain 2x. Now we can substitute pi by 4 here. So there is no problem. Here uh, we are not getting zeros in the denominator. We can directly substitute pi by 4 in the numerator as well as denominator now. 2 into secant square x, that is root 2 whole square, secant x, secant of pi by 4, right? And then tan x, which is equal to 1, and f of secant square x, which is nothing but f of 2, right? So if we simplify this becomes 2 into f of 2. That is the correct answer, right, guys? The problem is about how to use L'Hopital rule in case when we are given definite integrals in limits, right? And the function to which if the definite integral doesn't involve directly x, it rather involves a function of x, right? Thank you.